So all good. So glad to see all you folks. On my block, come to my seat. Fold everything in here. Good. All right. So everyone take a deep breath in and sigh it out. And one more deep breath. And let it go. Good. All right. So feel your body in contact with the mat. Feel that grounding. And just let the weight of the body melt down into the mat from the top of the head down through the shoulders and the hips and the legs. Arms and hands relax. Soften the gaze, or you can close your eyes. Letting the breath just flow. If you find you're breathing into the upper chest, let the breath move into the lower lungs, into the belly. Notice tightness or pain, discomfort. Just take stock. Note that. Coming back to the breath. Good. Now let the breath deepen, moving the inhale into the middle chest, from the belly into the upper chest. Keeping the exhales as long as the inhales, or longer. Finding Ujjayi breath. And exhale here. One more deep inhale. Feeling the body expand front to back and side to side. Open the mouth and let it go. Opening the eyes, coming to that upright seat. Remember, we don't move to pain. We don't move to agony and strain. We only move to sensation. Honor your body. Make it your practice. And wherever I go doesn't mean you have to go there. If I go someplace you're not comfortable, then don't go there. Bring the hands out to the side with the fingertips down on the floor. Lift up here, bring the chin in, and as you inhale, turn the palms toward the ceiling and let the hands lift up, lifting the gaze toward the ceiling. Exhale, the hands and arms come wide. And inhaling, turn the palms up, hands lift. Exhaling, open wide, take up space, hands come down. And bringing the hands out in front, palms facing in, inhaling, the hands lift. Turn the palms forward, press out through the heels of the hands as the exhale, at the exhale, and the hands lower. And now reaching forward with the fingers, inhaling the hands up, exhaling, pressing through the palms as the hands come down. And one more time, inhaling as the hands lift. Exhaling, really strong through the arms as the hands come down. Good. Gently roll the wrists, move the fingers. Good. Now bring the arms wide with the palms facing down toward the floor, and then turn the palms toward the front of the mat. And as you inhale, take the hands and arms back, lift the gaze, press the chest forward. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the knees, the chin toward the chest. Release here as you round back. Inhaling, take the arms wide. Point the fingers behind, gazing up. Exhaling, hands to the knees, chin to the chest, rounding back. And one more time, reaching wide. Exhale as the hands come to the knees and round back. And inhaling, come up to that upright seat. Take a breath here. Move. You can move the head. Release the neck just a little bit. You might want to just take one ear toward the one shoulder and then on the other side. Let the chin drop and move the chin side to side. Still breathing. And bring the head up. On your next inhale, let the shoulders come up toward the ears, and then take the shoulders back and down. Big long exhale, release, inhaling, bring the shoulders up. Exhale back and down. Ujjayi breath. Inhaling the shoulders to the ears one more time. Ooh, a couple pops in my right shoulder, and take the shoulders back and down, and just breathe here, holding the shoulders back. Again, gently move the head, neck is relaxed, the jaw and the face. And exhale, release. Yeah, works for me. And bring the right elbow up to the ceiling and bring the left hand over the top. The left hand finds the elbow. Scratch your upper back with your right fingers and then draw that elbow toward the back of the mat. And then release on the right and bring the left elbow up to the ceiling. Right arm, right hand over, drawing the left elbow back. release on that side. And bring the hands out in front, interlace the fingers, and then press the palms forward. And on your next inhale, take the shoulders back and let the hands come up to the ceiling. Following the hands with the eyes. And as you exhale, bring the arms parallel to the floor, chin to chest, round back. Inhaling, shoulders back, hands lift. And exhaling, pressing out through the heels of the hands, round back. Inhaling one more time, lifting the hands. Take the gaze straight ahead, keep the hands lifted and draw the arms back. Oh yes, press the index fingers toward the ceiling. One more breath. Exhaling round. Turn the palms toward you, release. One more time with the fingers and roll the wrists. Oh yeah. Lift up tall on an inhale, and as you exhale, take the chest to the heart toward the front of the mat. Coming forward. Breathing here, finding sensation again, not pain. And if you're in a cross-legged seat, there's no sensation here in the knees. And now round down. Let the head move down toward the mat. And on your inhale, round up. Coming to that upright seat. Draw the shoulders back. And as you exhale, come forward. And release down. Inhaling, rounding up. And exhaling, heart moves forward and round down. And inhaling up. Good. Take a breath in that upright seat. And bring the hands behind the hips. Fingers point toward the front of the mat. Let the head fall back. Gazing toward the ceiling. Pressing into the mat with the hands. Pressing the heart up. And lift the hips if you choose. One more breath. And bring the hips down, coming up to that upright seat. Good. All right. So we just do some circles to finish up our seated warm up. Take the chest and heart forward, and then bring the body out to the right. Exhale back with the chin toward the chest. And as you inhale, take the body to the left and come forward. And to the right and back. And to the left and forward. And one more circle. And now let's go the other way, to the right, coming forward. Head lifts to the left, rounding back, chin drops. Inhaling up, exhaling back. And one more time. Coming forward, exhaling back. And now coming back to that upright seat. Good. Come over onto all fours. If you got tender knees, you can do this stuff with your hands on the seat of a chair. into standing table. But if you're on the mat, spread those fingers wide. Well, if you're got your hands on a chair and the hands are flat, you can spread the fingers wide. Those thumbs pointed in toward the center, spreading everything wide. We'll do some moving cat-cows. Inhale, take the gaze up, let the belly drop. Exhale, round, and bring the hips back toward the heels. Inhaling, bring the elbows down, coming forward and up. Exhaling, round, hips move back. Coming forward and up. Exhale back. And one more time, coming forward, lifting back up, exhaling back. And come back up into your table. Take that breath here, move gently, take the hips side to side. Still hearing that breath. Inhale here, and as you exhale, let the hips move to the left and turn your gaze past the right shoulder toward the back of the mat. Really moving the body to the left. Inhaling, come to center. Exhale, take the body right, gaze to the left. Inhaling to center one more time. Take the gaze right. Press the ribs to the left. Inhale to center, exhale the other way. And coming back to center. Oh, good. Extend the right arm straight out to the side, reaching wide as you draw that arm in toward the shoulder and then open to the right. As you exhale, bring the right hand down, thread it under. Take the right side of the head to the mat. Reach through. I like to extend my left hand to the top of the mat, looking under my left arm toward the ceiling. Keep the long spine here in this twist. Bring the left hand back under the shoulder. Lift up, extend the right arm, open to the right. Ah, yes. And exhaling, bring the right hand down into table. Gently move. And extend the left arm, open to the left. And the left hand comes down, thread under, reaching through. And the right hand back under the shoulder, coming back up, open to the left. Ah, yes. Exhaling the left hand back down into table. Yeah, move again, gently. Extend the right leg. We'll come into awkward pose after we stretch those calf muscles. And now bring the foot hip height, extending the left hand, reaching, pressing back. And point the foot, flex the toes. And bring the elbow and the knee together, left elbow to right knee. Inhaling, come out. Exhale, draw in. Inhaling out. And exhaling in. One last time, extend. Bring the left hand down. Take that right foot out to the right. Keep it lifted. Foot past the right shoulder. Lift that leg parallel to the floor and breathe. Take the foot back, hip height. Flatten the sacrum. And exhale and bring the knee down. Settle the hips back. Come into your resting pose. Rest the head on the arms or on a block. Yeah. Feeling a little heat now in the body. Coming back up into table, extend the left leg, toes down. Get long from shoulder to heel. Pressing back. Lift the left foot hip height, right arm extends. Good. Strong through the arm, strong through the lifted leg. Point the toe, or point the foot, flex the toes. And right elbow to left knee. Inhale out. Elbow to knee. Inhale out. Elbow to knee. Inhale out. Bring the right hand down. Take that foot out to the left. Lifting. One more deep breath. Take the left foot back, hip height. Yeah. Exhale, bring the knee down. Come back to your resting pose. And come back up into table. Curl the toes into downward dog. Good, all right. So really bend those knees, press the hips back toward the back of the mat. Move the head, neck stays relaxed. And now lift the hips a little bit and press one heel toward the mat and the other. And come high up on the toes and press both heels down toward the mat. High up on the toes, both heels toward the mat. And now step the feet toward the hands. Coming to the top of the mat, inhale, half lift. Yeah. Straighten the legs, press the belly toward the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Again, work the heels. Grip the mat with your toes. Keep the head and neck relaxed, the face relaxed, the neck relaxed. And walk the hands over to the right edge of the mat. Keep the knees aligned in line. Still doing the heel thing, one heel into the mat and then the other. And now bring the fingers to center and take the hands and the fingertips to the left edge. And bring the hands back to center. Release the top of the head toward the mat. The face comes toward the knees. And bend the knees a little more. Press with the feet and round up. Yeah, bring the shoulder blades down onto the back. Take the hands wide and inhale the arms up. Gaze lifts. Exhale into mountain pose. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's half of the class. Now we're going to do some yoga. So press down into the mat with the feet. Lift up tall. Extend the fingers toward the floor. Inhale the hands up. Spinal flow. Take the right hand down, arc over to your right. Let the gaze drift up toward the left. Draw the left shoulder back. Inhale the right hand up. Exhaling that end to the left. Inhaling up. Exhale, arms wide, twist to the right. And inhale up. And that twist now to the left. Inhaling up. Hands come through the heart. Hinge. Bend those knees, coming down to forward fold. Release. Press with the feet to lift the hips to the ceiling. Keep the belly on the thighs. Now really bend the knees. Lengthen through the spine. Reach out in front. Press with the feet to come up. Exhale the hands back. Inhaling up, gaze comes straight ahead, arms draw back. Exhale the hands down, mountain pose. Yeah, good, yoga flop. Let's go work our way through a sun salutation A. So ground those feet. Come up to your mounted pose, pressing down into the mat. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, arms wide, diving into the forward fold. Release the head toward the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, big step back into that plank. Come to knee plank if you choose. Take that breath right here. Exhale, lower. See if you can let the chest touch the mat first. Inhale into cobra. Press the tops of those toes into the mat. Couple breaths here. Gazing straight down. Bring the knees down or curl the toes, coming up and back. Downward dog. Now we breathe. And step the feet toward the hands. Come to half lift. Again, strong here in the half lift. Exhale down to the forward fold. Get long in the spine. Bend those knees. Take the arms wide. Press with the feet coming up. And exhale, mountain pose. Wow, yes. All good. Step wide on the mat. Find that comfortably wide stance. The hands to the hips. Bring the elbows to the rear so that the chest is pressed forward without a lot of sway in the back. So stay strong through the spine here. Press the heels out toward the ends of the mat. Activate the legs. You can feel the quads are active. This is a pose right here. Take a breath. Inhale. Now exhale. Come to a wide-legged forward fold, hinging forward. Stay long in the spine until you get down close to parallel to the floor, then release and let the hands come down the legs. Come to the mat under your feet, under your face, wherever you want the hands to be. And now the top of the head releases toward the mat. Strong forward fold here. So while we're in this wide-legged forward fold, just gently take the hips a little bit to the right. And then back to center and just a little bit to the left. And you can feel the stretch in the opposite leg. And now the hips move a little to the right. And center and a little to the left. And back to center. With a bend in the knees, release a little bit lower in the fold. Good. Lift the head, walk the hands away. Come into the wide-legged downward dog. Press the heart back between the legs. Heels are on the mat.
pressing the outside edges of the feet down to the mat. And bring the hands back under the face. Release down. Now walk the hands to the left. Spin on the left heel up onto the right toes. And you're down in a high lunge. Get long, let the hips settle toward the mat. Keep the gaze straight down. Get long from the top of the head to the heel. Good. Now straighten the front legs so you're up on those back toes. You're up on your fingertips. There's a little bit of a bend in that left leg. You're pressing the belly down toward the mat, trying to keep the shoulder, and I mean trying to keep the shoulder blades onto the back. This is really a tough one here. One more breath. And come back to that high lunge. And now bring both hands to the inside of the foot, turn the toes out, come to runner stretch. And point the left toes straight ahead to the top of the mat. Bring the hands back to center. Spin on the left heel and on the right toes. And you're back in your wide-legged forward fold. Good. Release. So let's go the other way. Walk the hands to the right, spin on the right heel and the left toes to high lunge. Stay strong, keep that left leg strong, knee lifted. Gaze straight down as the hips settle toward the mat. And now straighten that right leg. Walk those fingers back. You're way up on your fingertips here. Or you need blocks or books, that's fine. Pressing the belly into that right thigh. Gazing straight down, shoulder blades on the back. Now bend that knee back to that high lunge. Turn the right toes out, bring the hands to the inside, come to runner stretch. Good. Bring the hands back toward the center, spin on the right heel, spin on the left toes, back to that wide-legged forward fold. Release down. And walk the hands away, come back to that wide-legged down dog. Walk the hands back under the face. And bring the hands over toward the right foot. Take the bind. Bring the left hand above the ankle. Bring the right hand behind. Grasp the wrist. Release toward the right knee. And undo the bind, release the bind, hands come to center. Take an exhale. As you exhale, release the head toward the mat. And now lifting the head, hands move to the left. Take the bind. Release the bind, bring the hands back to center. Exhale down. Lift the head, toe, heel, the feet in just a little bit. Turn the toes out. And come into that wide-kneed squat with the arms, elbows in the inside of the knees. Let the bottom drop toward the mat. And keeping the spine long, come straight up. Good, turn the toes out, they're still out. And bend the knees, come into goddess. Let the shoulders release down. Move the head. Relax the face. Straighten the legs, extend the arms to the ceiling. 5-pointed star. Back to goddess. Keep those elbows lifted. Move the head. Turn the palms in toward the center and the fingers out. Toward the ends of the mat. 2 more deep breaths. And 5-pointed star. And bring the hands to the hips. Turn those left toes or whatever toes are on the top of the mat toward the top of the mat and step to the top of the mat. Okay. All right. Right about now, I'd say, how's everybody doing? And I have no clue. Okay, from mountain pose. Let's move to standing airplane. Bring the weight to the left foot. Come up on the right toes. Arms wide. Get long and strong, and then hinge into standing airplane. Inhale up and exhale the hands down. Good. And ragdoll, shake it out. Bring the weight to the right foot, onto the left toes. Find your spot. Arms wide and hinge to airplane. Inhale up and exhale the hands down. Good. Coming down to the mat now. Pick the mat up with the toes. Press with the heels, with the feet. Mountain pose, inhale the hands up. Exhale into forward fold. Come to half lift. And back to plank. Take a breath or two here. If you choose, you can lift your right foot off the floor. Bring the right foot down, lift the left foot. The left foot down. Exhale and lower. Elbows close to the body. Release the toes, chin to the mat. Come into locust, lifting everything. Long neck here. Point the feet, flex the toes. Two more deep breaths. Exhale, release. Take the right side of the face to the mat. Let the shoulders go. Left side of the face. Bring your hands under the shoulders and press up to plank, back to downward dog. A little, little hop halfway up the mat, cross the ankles, and come to a seat with the feet straight up. Working hard here. So, with a little bend in the knees, lift up tall, press through the heels, but still bend in the knees, and come into seated forward fold. You can use a strap here. You can take your fingers to your toes or to the outside edges of the feet. But try to stay long through the spine, pressing the belly forward. And then exhale, release the head toward the knees. And just let it all go. Slide the heels in or out to get the sensation that feels right. One more deep breath. Inhale, round up. Ah, good. Press out through the heels now. Point the toes back toward your face. Lift up tall. Bring the chin in. Bring the hands down beside the hips and press the hands down into the mat. Dandasana, stick pose. One more breath. Strong. And exhale, release. Come back onto your elbows. If your shoulders are giving you trouble, just lay this one out or sit this one out. Bring the elbows in close to the body or close to the center of the mat. And then just lift the hips. Take the gaze straight to the ceiling. Two more deep breaths. Exhaling, lower the hips, and just release down to your back. Ah, good. Toes out, palms up. Take a deep breath. Just breathe here. Bring the right knee into the chest. Hug that knee in. Circle those toes. Take the right foot straight up to the ceiling. Bring the hands behind the knee, interlace the fingers. Good. Strong through the heel of the foot. With a very slight bend in the right knee, gently draw that right leg back toward the back of the mat. Flex the right foot. Ease, bring the hands back down. Point the toes and make circles with the leg. Go the other way. And flex that foot and slowly lower the right leg down. Point the toes and lift it back up. Flex and lower. And point and lift. And flex and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Yeah, just let it go. Bring the left knee into the chest. Tug it in, circle the toes. And the left foot to the ceiling. Interlace the fingers under the knee. Gently draw that leg toward the back of the mat. Release, bring the hands down, point the toes, circle the leg. Go the other way. And flex that foot and slowly lower the leg. And point the toes and lift it back up. And flex and lower. And lift that back up. And lower 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Take that deep breath. And let it go. Bring both knees into the chest. Both feet straight up. Strong. Press the tailbone down into the back to the mat as you press up through the heels. Now open the legs wide. Toes turn out. Lift the head and the upper chest. Their shoulders off the mat. Reach through with both hands between the wide legs. Bring the hands to the outsides of the legs. Bring the legs back in. Release the head and shoulders back to the mat. Bend the knees and bring both feet down to the mat. Come into a reclining cobra with the soles of the feet together, knees wide, and breathe. And bring the knees to the ceiling, feet in close to the hips, hands down by your side, palms down. We'll do some moving bridges. So as you inhale, lift the hips and the hands up and over behind you. Exhaling, lower the hips. Inhaling, press with the feet and lift. Exhale and lower. And one more time, inhaling, reaching behind, and exhale and lower. Good, all right. Bring both knees into the chest. Rock side to side. And the feet down to the mat. Mat width or hip width, wherever you want to be. Let the hips move out to the right. Turn your gaze left. And now knees to the ceiling and to the left. Gaze right. And knees back to the ceiling. Legs long, that full body stretch as you inhale, reaching, pressing through the heels. And exhale into your Savasana. Just releasing into the mat. Puff out the cheeks to relax the face as you exhale. Letting the breath gradually slow. And wiggle the fingers and the toes, and the knees and the elbows. When you're ready, you can back up or not. You can stay right where you are. So thank you for practicing. Namaste. And have a great week. And we'll see you folks on Friday.
Thank you.
Yep.